Welcome. Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema calls for strategic energy and infrastructure investment at Continental Forum. Lusaka, Zambia. President Hakainde Hichilema used the opening of the Continental Energy and Infrastructure Investment Forum, CIF, to articulate a bold and comprehensive roadmap for Zambia's energy sector and broader infrastructure development. The live-streamed event, held at the Mulungushi International Conference Center, saw the president outline the nation's priorities as it grapples with rising power demand, economic transformation, and the need to attract both domestic and international capital. 1. Ambitious national power target, 10,000 megawatts by 2030. President Hichilema reiterated his government's goal to nearly triple Zambia's electricity generation capacity, from approximately 3,500 megawatts today to 10,000 megawatts by 2030. He framed this target as essential not just for rural electrification, but also for supporting industrial ambitions, including plans to increase copper production to 3 million metric tons by 2031 and maize output to 10 million metric tons annually by 2030. This generation target reflects our commitment to power Zambia's future, ensuring we have the bulk electricity needed for industry, jobs, and economic growth. The president said during his address, the energy mix, he noted, would include coal, approximately 3,000 megawatts expected hydropower, conventional backbone, solar, and other renewable sources, to build resilience and climate compatibility. 2. Mobilizing investment and infrastructure expansion. President Hichilema used the forum to appeal directly to investors and financial institutions, stressing that Zambia seeks partnerships capable of delivering real infrastructure progress. We are honored to host this forum, here to attract capital, partnerships, and innovative solutions that will help us realize our energy and infrastructure goals. Officials estimate that roughly $11 billion is needed to expand energy generation and transmission systems nationwide. The plan includes increasing transmission lines from 12,700 kilometers to 17,700 kilometers, a move meant to strengthen the grid and connect new power sources. 3. Diversification and energy security. Hichilema underscored the nation's focus on diversifying energy sources, reducing heavy reliance on hydropower, which remains vulnerable to climate variability, such as droughts that have strained output in recent years. The inclusion of coal and renewables like solar, he said, would buffer Zambia's energy landscape against future shocks while paving the way for sustainable growth. We must work together, government, private sector, and international partners, to ensure energy security that underpins every aspect of our national development. 4. Regional integration and continental cooperation. Reflecting the broader continental nature of the forum, President Hichilema described energy and infrastructure development as shared continental goals. He reiterated Zambia's willingness to collaborate with neighboring countries on grid interconnections, part of a strategy to improve cross-border trade, reduce costs, and boost economic resilience. Our vision extends beyond borders. Africa's infrastructure must be interconnected and efficient for all nations to prosper. 5. A message to the diaspora and investors. In his remarks, Hichilema also addressed Zambians abroad and external investors, encouraging them to consider Zambia a destination for meaningful investment, not simply a resource-based economy, but a gateway for innovation, production, and export-oriented growth. Key takeaways from President Hichilema's remarks. Plug 1. Ambitious plan to expand Zambia's power capacity. President Hichilema reaffirmed a major national goal, increasing Zambia's electricity generation capacity from about 3,500 megawatts today to 10,000 megawatts by 2030. This expansion is aimed at meeting rising power demand driven by economic growth and industrial targets, including boosting copper output and maize production. Globe showing Europe Africa 2. Diversified energy mix to strengthen security. He highlighted the need for a diversified energy mix, not relying solely on hydropower. The strategy includes coal, hydropower, solar, and other renewable energy sources to ensure more stable electricity supply and reduce vulnerability to climate change-related droughts. Money with Wings 3. Encouraging investment in energy and infrastructure. Hichilema used the forum to appeal to both domestic and international investors, emphasizing that expanding energy infrastructure and transmission networks is critical and requires significant financial backing. He noted the scale of investment needed to realize these plans. High voltage for infrastructure development as an economic driver. Beyond energy, the forum addressed broader infrastructure development, including transmission lines, grid connections, and regional integration projects that would boost Zambia's connectivity and competitiveness within Southern Africa. Handshake 5. Regional cooperation and integration. President Hichilema stressed the importance of collaboration across borders on infrastructure and energy projects, seeing such partnership as a way to strengthen trade, share risks, and unlock economies of scale. Context: why this matters for Zambia. Zambia's energy challenges have been widely documented, with frequent power outages and heavy dependence on hydropower posing risks to economic activity and quality of life. Moving towards a diversified energy portfolio, including solar and thermal sources, is part of the government's strategy to reduce vulnerability while meeting increasing demand from homes, industries, and mining operations. Beyond electricity, infrastructure development in roads, transmission, and trade corridors is also seen as a cornerstone of attracting foreign direct investment and enhancing regional competitiveness. This forum was designed to bridge policymakers, investors, and sector leaders around these shared goals. Thank you for watching. For more content like this, please subscribe to the channel. One Zambia, one nation, one people.